Hello, welcome back to Caves of Qud. We're continuing on this dungeon. I'm gonna tell you this story, don't worry. Don't you worry. Well, let's head down. So this guy, in high school, I should really have looked up his name before I started a new episode. Basically one of his high school teachers bought a computer with his own cash, and this is like, I think it was like 1979, so this was a very expensive purchase. Rebecca betrayed Reshef by stealing the mark of death from the gate to the tomb of the eaters. In punishment, Reshef excommunicated her from the Sultanate. Betrayed Reshef? Oh no. That is some new Reshef lore. Awesome. Yeah, so this was an expensive purchase made by the teacher, and then he just brought it to school and let the kids have at it, which is pretty wild. And there was a game on there called Wilderness. This guy's gonna tell the story much better, but basically it was like, you know, a really old, archaic kind of roguelike. In some ways it's even more primitive than Rogue, if you've ever looked at Rogue. I mean, there are various versions of Rogue, and I'm sure one of the first versions of Rogue was very primitive, but it looks really, by like most standards, very dated in sense it's like it kind of has to print the screen every time it updates. Which, I mean, to be fair, all roguelikes do, technically, right? But, like, in this sense, it was like looking at a list of actions, and every time they made a move, it would kind of, like, slide up a new diagram of, like, here's where you are now. You know, you moved, you're here now. This is looking dangerous. I don't like this very much. Let me back away. So I mean, the ultimate spoiler is, did he find Wilderness? The lost roguelike? I mean, based on what I'm saying, describing the game, he did find it. But, you know, the journey is interesting, and the history about this game that I mean, I'd never heard of it, is also really fascinating. This guy was really cool, and he was a really good, like, storyteller for this little journey. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs, we got goat folk. Let's murder them for spoils. What is that? Drillbot. Okay, that's fine. I can handle a drillbot. Why are we blue right now? Time dilated. What? Where is this liquid coming from? Slime. Is that my slime? Did I just slime? Whoa. Is that Yonder Cane? Livid creeper. It's livid, alright. It's dead and livid. I gained a level. Hey, solid. You swell with inspiration to cook a mouth-watering meal. Oh yes, we get a new recipe. This should be good. Hopefully. There's a lot of things happening on screen right now. That's a sewer. Oh, there's no door there now. Oh, jeez. I think it's time to berserk. Please don't let this be my death. I think I'm gonna Witchwood. I'm making a mental note of everything that's on the screen right now, and I'm gonna Witchwood. We have plenty of items. There's no reason why I should die here. Okay, legendary. I don't know why I'm checking them. I have to kill them. Hated by mollusks. Sure, worth it, I guess. Flurry. Your reputation has gone down. Wow, I can't possibly be hated by the husband of Habamore family more. I'm almost like kind of friendly with mollusks, which is nice. Alright, we're doing okay. We're doing okay. What is that? Floating glow sphere, nice. So, I mean, what else was going on? Oh, we got sneakers. What am I wearing on my feet? Sprouts stained sneaks. I mean, there was a lot of talks. There was a lot of talk about the concept of a roguelike, where it came from, the history that led to the roguelike, not just like, you know, oh, why do we call a game a roguelike? Just the kind of like technological history and the, you know, sort of about the changes in how things were designed, how things were coded, that kind of led eventually to Rogue, and you know, to eventually to Caves of Qud, right? So you know, there's a lot of really cool stuff going on. There's a really charming talk about graphics and how simple graphics can be interpreted different ways. I maintain. Sorry, let me stop myself for a second. On an expedition around Tzolep, Daxes IV was captured by bandits. He languished in captivity for 3 years, eventually escaping to Durkawardun. I like the sound of Durkawardun. I maintain that simple graphics actually make a game more immersive than ones with like very fancy graphics. In the same way that, you know, a book kind of telling you or painting a picture for you might sort of better immerse you into that world than, you know, a big flashy action movie. I'm not saying big flashy action movies can't be immersive. I'm saying it's a different feeling, and the fact that the player or the reader is an active participant. I don't think I'm going to pick this up, actually. The fact that the game demands from them some kind of like role in interpretation. It's not just like, oh hey, you are you know, here's a goblin. I don't mean to pick like one of the most boring monsters to kind of prove my point here. Here's a goblin, and he's trying to sneak over here, and he's gonna, you know, fight you. He's, you know, looking angry. That's fine, but like if you see a G on the map, and you hover over them, and you see like they're sneaking, and they're also holding a sandwich, then you're, you know, the player's like, oh man, that goblin, where did he get that sandwich? Did he steal it from an adventurer? Is it his sandwich? Was it a reward for being a good goblin? And then you like, if the game has like incredibly complex systems, maybe there's some actual answers for those things. And you know what? A roguelike or a game with simplistic graphics can have answers for those questions, because they aren't held back by complex graphics. They make up for those complex graphics by, you know, they make up for the simple graphics by having complex systems. and therefore can have, in some cases, complex stories. Yeah, take that. Pour it into another container. A water skin. So like, you know, getting back to the goblin, it's like, well, shit, you know, where is the goblin going? Why are they sneaking around you? Oh, it turns out the goblin just wants to eat his sandwich, right? In 4762 BR, Daxes the second husband of Alil, the Akamrir terror, died of natural causes. Turns out the goblin isn't trying to like sneak attack you. The goblin is actually, in fact, trying to very peaceably eat his own sandwich that he got as a reward for doing good goblin things. But to be fair, good goblin things they're usually bad they're bad human things, let's put it that way. So, you know, maybe we don't let him have the sandwich. Well, let him have the sandwich. Anyway, I'm immersed in this story about the goblin, and there aren't any graphics to speak of. Whoa. Quartz baboon. Wakeful. Once quartz crystallized on the skin of a monkey bathing in the steaming pools of the subterrane. She was sculpted by the rasp of pressure and the hand of time, and now her throated vowels bounce toward the ear of the void. Quartzed baboon, huh? We're all victims to this sleep gas. This could be dangerous. Are they dead? They are dead. That was 550 XP, well spent. Hey, by the way, what's our skill point situation at? I wouldn't mind taking Spicer. Yeah, we should actually cook a food. Okay, we are inspired right now. I'm gonna take Spicer. Possibly a poor decision, but Spicer is good. Can't cook with. Okay, listen here, Bucky. Listen. You already can. I know Narf told me why it is that you can't have multiple campsites on the same screen. That's fine. I would just like a button that's like go to nearest campsite. I'm going to officially request this feature. Where is this campsite? I don't see a campsite. It's like hold Alt. Will it show me the campsite? Is there a campsite that I can't see? I promise you I do not have a camp nearby. You know what? We're just gonna do explore. You see an elder lag root. What's the lag root? Oh. Okay, we'll kill it. Okay, I remember you. Sleet beard. No, never mind. That's not what I was thinking. Unless it is. Is this the thing that killed Ruckus? I mean, they're frozen things right now. That's very scary. I feel like in this situation, we should. I know we have things that we can put on here. Hold on. No, it's not that. Am I ending up in like the most ironic situation of all time where I now do not have the armor that is applicable to this situation? Is that what's happening? Flurry. Okay. That was a possibly very dangerous situation, but we did make it out of that alive. Man, this sleep gas is real pain. Ooh, I think we found our campsite. There's a bunch of really good stuff in here. Okay, let's preserve our fresh foods. I suppose I should break the episode here. What are we looking at? No, I shouldn't break the episode here. It's only been 15 minutes. What we're doing actually is we are whipping up a food since we are inspired. So let's pick something that we have lots of servings for. So we could do Sparktic Plasma, goat jerky, and we'll pick something exotic. Let's do the cured dawn glider tail. 3 ingredients and eat it. We can pick our right. So we can go with max HP. Whenever you deal fire damage, there's a 10% chance you gain electric resistance. Whenever you deal electric damage, there's a 25% chance you emit a ray of flame per flaming hands at level. Neither of those are very good. But you can use flaming ray at level 1 to 2. If you already have flaming ray, it's enhanced. There's an 8 to 10% chance you gain 40 to 50 electric resistance for 6 hours. That is a very interesting meal. I'll take it. So I gained the ability to use flaming ray. I think I can click it down here, but I have a pretty good gun. I don't think I want to use flaming ray. So, I mean, you know, thanks but no thanks kind of thing. Slate mantle. Sure, I mean, it's pretty light. What is this? Just a glass bottle. Metered chem cell. Food. Congealed shade oil. Copper nugs. And I mean, I will take the chest. And we still have we have a continued floor down, so I guess we are venturing down. This place is already kind of dangerous, but you know, gotta take some risks, I suppose. So I mean, okay, roguelike celebration. What else? I mean, chat was just a joy. The chat. First of all, the whole thing was set up like an actual roguelike, like basically a mud, if you know what that is like a kind of like an MMO roguelike. So you had like a full conference, like exhibition center that had been pre-arranged, and with like different rooms, and you could like, it was all made with ASCII art, so you could go and hang out in different areas. Every single room was like its own chat room, which was really, really cool. And there was even a couple of, well, there was a few different like Easter eggs, which were really fun. I wish I'd actually stayed for the after party, but I'd been doing it, you know, doing this roguelike celebration the whole weekend, so I was a little bit exhausted. But you know, as you are with conventions. To be honestly, oh man, this is... This is a whole thing, isn't it? In a lot of ways, I enjoyed it more than I've really enjoyed a lot of in-person conventions. I think for an online event, it was way more fun than it could have, like, than it had any right to be. Like, they put in so much work into that online interface. I guess I could use Flaming Ray here, huh? Let's just click it. I don't know if that worked. Can we shoot someone? Fail to penetrate the force field. Okay. and they can't shoot us either. They're just wasting their ammo. There's a lot of people in chat, kind of memeing, goofing, and you know, just like having a good time and appreciating all the people who are doing their talks. Oh yeah, there's someone, I think their name is Tyreek, who they're one of the, I think the dev or one of the major devs for Catacomb Kids, which is a game I should play. I haven't played that much of it. What is this force field? Can we do anything about this? I'm gonna go ahead and eat some more food to maintain our hunger. But yeah, there's this Tyreek was showing a multiplayer roguelike, which is an idea I was like, I've thought about it. I was like, oh, you know, I love CUD. I would love to play it with someone else, but of course that's impossible, right? Of course it is. But Tyreek looks like he has done it. He has done the impossible, which is really, really cool. But basically in a couple of different ways. One is in the same sense with CUD, where you have kind of an area and things are directly affected by your area. I mean, it doesn't, you know, it's not like that in CUD, but you know what I mean. Like when you're in your local area, like for instance, the one we can see right here, we can see what we can see. We have a kind of a radius of sight, you know, especially since it's pitch black. And we've got, you know, the monsters can see us. They've got a line of sight as well. And so when you have a situation with two players, so say there's a second player in the, you know, a different part of the dungeon, they are basically updating that part of the dungeon. They have freedom of movement, and it's still turn-based. You know, like the monsters are moving when you're moving, but they're moving kind of to the tune or to the drum beat of their actions, since they're, you know, the monsters are inhibited in inhabiting that player's kind of zone. Is this force field gonna go away? I want to hold the wait button, but also okay, hold on. I'm gonna let's wait like 200 turns. And you know what? I'm gonna do the right thing. I'm gonna go eat again. So that was one cool solution that they had found, to do basically a multiplayer roguelike. But then also they had found another solution, which was basically the game doesn't update until everyone inputs their actions. And it would show you when... Oh, there's another force field? Come on. Come on, I just want to fight. Okay. We're waiting 200 turns. And then I'm gonna go eat again. You could see when other players had made their action, and then so you could kind of work with them. I think you could even see what they were doing, like what their action was, so you can you could conceivably gasp, work together in some kind of cooperative effort. My goodness. Slimy, sugary salt. Alright. Yo, they need to cut it out with this stupid force field. I hate this. I'm now holding the wait button down, which is an insanely dangerous thing to do. but now I'm stuck down here because I can't get back to the staircase. Can I actually hurt this thing? This is an unusual. Don't. Okay. I didn't know that. No, please stop it with the force fields. Oh my god. So what, you really create a bubble of a rip in space-time by breaking the force field? Is that actually the deal? Oh, is this a legendary? Baha, Whitefinger, the goat folk shaman of Clan Soul. Hated by Cragmensch. Yo. If we could become friends to the Cragmensch. Oh, that would just make my day. We have done it. Increased by 215 to 285. So honestly, one more good kill, one good legendary kill will conceivably make us not friends but not enemies with the Cragmensch. Let me see if I can. Oh, I can't. I want to charge them. Okay, good. So, I mean, the dungeon design is starting to change. I'm wondering if we're actually breaking through the Qud crust into the kind of the Qud depths. This is no longer a dungeon. This is, you know, this is more just like generic Qud lands. Not that Qud lands aren't valid, but I'm pretty sure I'm here to potentially acquire an artifact. Is, I believe, the hope. I hope. I would like an artifact. I would like another artifact. Another one. I would like another artifact. Please. Elastine skullcap? That's alright. Sower seed. We have a statue over here. Erosion has smoothed its features into abstraction. Oh, it's an eater. That means we have a nook. Somewhere. Chain gun turret tinker. Oh no. Okay. Oops, wrong button. Sorry. Flurry. It is really satisfying to be in a position with this game where goat folk are not really a problem to me anymore. Don't get me wrong, put in a, enough goat folk would get me sweating. Especially when we end up with mental goat folk that have the ability to, trap you in a force field and then pop you through a rip in time space, but ouch. One at a time, 3 or 4 of them, not really a big problem. Maybe a legendary might be a bit spooky. Let's, oh, we're not hungry. So, I mean, you guys, you've done this. I am now actually actively keeping track of my hunger, which I hope that that does it for you guys. I think that's a folded carbide weapon. This is bad. This is really bad. We're gonna go berserk and kill. I feel like the gibbon have the ability, I can't remember what it's called. It's like the ability to create time clones. So you're basically going back in time 9 times, or 8 times I guess, because there's 9 of you. And then fighting you with all of your clones. But, you know, I like complex systems. I would love it if it would actually keep track of which one was the original one, and that is to say, like, which of the 8 others, like the order of them. Now, obviously, the game cannot, you know, can't do a lot with time travel, you know, tomfoolery. However, what would be kind of cool is if you chopped, for instance, if you dismembered an arm off one of them, and it would keep track of, like, okay, that was the 3rd or 4th one that went back in time. So that, you know, basically the other 6 others would then lose their arm. Because, like, oh, it, you know, he traveled back in time at least 5 more times without an arm now. So, you know, now most of the gibbons have been nerfed without the use of one of their arms. That would be really cool. That is assuming they are time clones. I'm pretty sure they are, just because that effect is so, you know, familiar looking is all I'll really say. Got lots of goat folk going on. Painted steel boots, let's read them. In 4330 BR, Dax III won a decisive victory against the combined forces of Garden Precinct Sharuk at the bloody battle of New Bibal? Bibal. Let's go with Bibal. As a result of the battle, New Bibal was so devastated by icy winds that it was renamed the Frosty Ruin. New lore. New lore. Fantastic. And you know, oh, hello. Admired by cannibals. Icy vapor. I don't need to be friends with cannibals. I mean, maybe I do. Let me look at cannibals. I'm at negative 500. I don't think I'll be recovering that. Like, I might recover Kragmensch. Why can't I go down? Oh, whoops. There we go. Like Badals. Why didn't my reputation increase with Badals, considering I completed a Badal quest? Come on now. My reputation with cats is kind of brutal. Daughters of Exile. Cult of the Coiled Lamb. Okay, that's nice. It's something. I shouldn't get distracted with this. Gersh is obviously bad. Glow White's Goat Folk is real bad. What I guess, you know, just keeping an eye on things, what I would like to keep an eye on is shellless lizards. Mysterious strangers. I don't know where shellless lizards is. Oh, unshelled reptiles. Whoopsie daisy, did not mean to do that. What? The heck just happened? Okay, well, we're going berserk, and we're gonna flurry them. Yeah, we're hated by cannibals, that's fine. Plastifer gloves, may as well, right? Sure. That was very unusual what happened there. I'm not really sure what happened. But I also don't understand how normality gas works. Normality gas is a mystery to me. Let's have a look at this statue. On an expedition around Tech, Daxes II was captured by bandits. He languished his captivity for 4 years, eventually escaping to Tenamur. Tenamur. Alright, so this dungeon is going fairly well. I might potentially... Oh, I got hungry, didn't I? Well, it was bound to happen, right, guys? I can't be perfect. Something just loaded its gun. Okay, it was that guy. That was just a very foreboding sound. Not sure. I'm not sure how many books we have. We are obviously acquiring some, but I don't think we have like nearly the same kind of like pile that would make a trip to the 6-day still worth it. Oh, hey. Those eyeless, those crab shells are almost kind of worth it. Wait a minute, go back. Where's the crab shell? I want the crab shell. Yeah. So these are basically bucklers, right? They count as shields. I'm not sure if you can put them on your arm though, can you? No, you can't. You have to wear it. So they are shields, they're not bucklers. Alright, never mind. I'm only interested in bucklers. Did we look at this? This is Tomb of the Eater, right? Implanted Eater. Did we ever find... Well, I was about to ask, did we ever find our nook? There it is. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure if a trip to the Stilt is going to be worth it yet. But, you know, soon. What is this? Chain laser emplacement. Okay, I think that's worth spending some abilities on. Let's dismember it and flurry it. Lightly damaged. Okay, it's broken. It's dead now. Carrying too much to move. Oh, interesting. Wow, we really filled up our inventory in a hurry, didn't we? And by we, I mean I mean me. This item cannot break. That'd be kind of cool. Probably carrying a lot of food. We have a ton of trade goods. I'm just trying to... I kind of wouldn't mind taking tinkering. Just so we can like break down our stuff. We have so many contraptions, we don't know what they are. I feel like I should. Small tubes. We're in a situation. I am going to drop a nylon pack. And I mean, before you ask, I'm pretty sure we're still over encumbered. That's fine. I'm pretty sure we are wearing a nylon pack. Yeah, so like you know, there's just a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff, and I'm picking it all up. I'm not being shy about picking up a lot of stuff. But that's fine. So we're gonna wait. How do I interact, or how do I put stuff into the chest if there's already stuff in the chest? Is it tab? No, tab would be... Tab would... Oh, okay, F2 to store an item. Or plus sign. Okay, I saw it right there. I'm sure someone was yelling at me through the screen. It's tab. It's not tab. It's plus sign. It says it right there. For Christ's sake, don't be a dumb. And I said, no. I will be a dumb. You can't make me. It doesn't even make sense. I will be a dumb. I'm gonna go ahead and put this stuff in there for now. Do I actually have some strange tubes with me? I do. I have tons of strange tubes. I have too many strange tubes. Okay, we have put a bunch more stuff in there. I think it's time to strange tubes it up. Let's do that. And then maybe I'm gonna call the episode here. And I mean, yeah, it's probably 40 minutes. You guys got a 40-minute episode. And that's 100%. That is 100% because I was eating more often. So, you know, good job. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and examine all of these. Slender compass bracelet. I'm pretty sure we can equip that. I wonder if these stack. Let's have a look at this. Shade oil injector. Good stuff. Fidget cell. Oh, fidget. I kind of like fidget cells. I know they're not, you know, the accepted best cell, but it can be useful. Combustion cell. Well, we do have some oil, so that's not bad. Implant. Implant. Acid grenade. Metamorphic polygel. That's what this is very good, isn't it? You'd be able to recognize an ore. I'm pretty sure this is the thing that clones an item. Freezing carbide dagger. Chain pistol. Implant. Full right hand bones. Damn. It's a rifle. Jacked chain laser. That seems really good. That seems really, really good. What am I currently using? Laser rifle. Which is the same, kind of the same everything actually. 9 and 1d12. So yeah, I don't actually need Jack's chain laser. I guess the difference is that the rifle's one shot and maybe more accurate, whereas the chain laser is like multiple shots if you don't care about what you're hitting, I suppose. So it might actually be better in the long, you know, for me, for this run. But that's gonna do it. Let's go ahead and cook from that recipe. Flaming Ray. Let's do that. Show 3 hidden recipes. Oh yeah, okay. Don't do that actually. That's gonna do it. It's an interesting dungeon. I'm enjoying this dungeon, and obviously this run is interesting. It's exciting to me. So yeah, if you guys liked the video, go ahead and like the video. And if you're not following the video or following me, I suppose, consider subscribing. I should mention, I mean, I hope I might have some new people checking my stuff out. peeps that I met at the roguelike celebration. Hello, how are you doing? I'm so glad you came by and live and drink, play CUD if you're not, and take it easy.